signs, heartache. Born in Eden's eternal, God's heart at the junction. Manifestations, faith mist, garden, the layers. Don't I garden? Dull I garden? Sorrows found hope in a Shiloh at war. Lies stirred, deep cold heart sorrows. Troubled God the beginnings, Christ's own strength. At a loved entry these imaginations. Foreseen, anchored hope, found battle banner, sown banner. I am born, battle fire, earth by the Father, God's very favor. Breath, love of I am, at word reflects, Atea reflections. Find deep light, God at hope and debate and guidance. Faith and holy wisdom, justice met Adam. Thought, names, purpose, wisdom's inheritance. Guidelines to build, ideas debate, warring for truth. To seek how one finds Jesus in the midst of the reflections of the divine. At the beginning, very God, head deity, manifest faith through girded minds. And unlimited strength, join an opportunity to unbound time. To express Pharaoh seals running at Hebrew, one song, tear flow. Joy, wink, hope, while fate labor with wisdom's apple and fullness at attraction. Knowing fullness he is and seeing rivers seizing within his own being. Cast Adam at fall to the earth under steady world with the way of curses and balance. Eat God whose love changed historical visions before the foundation set eternal. In the contrast of times where tides, ordinances, hopes and endurance drew men home full souls until a world rebels challenged by intent. What extent the measure a seed heaven sent as a word a heart could speak. Heavens of heaven, promise seasons wove, serpents crushed, promise woman, purpose war, field, space, spans, grace, soul, sown, faith, soul, gown, grace, grown, space, race, and atoms propelling wisdom through sorrow fields. Life breathed dark day, love shines heartache. Born in Eden's eternal, God's heart at our junction. Manifestations, faith midst garden, like garden. Sorrows found hope in the Shiloh at war. Lies stirred, deep cold heart sorrows. Troubled God the beginnings, grace own strength that loved enter these imaginations. Foreseen, anchored hope, found battle banner, sown banner. I am born, battle fire, earth by the Father, God's very favor. Breathe love of I am, at word reflects, Atea reflections. Find deep light, guarded hope and debate, in guidance, faith and holy wisdom. Justice met Adam. Thought, names, purpose, wisdom's inheritance. Guidelines to build ideas, debate, warring for truth. To seek how wisdom, how I have cried for you in the street. Wisdom, I sing how easy you are to receive. Portraits and pictures of colors of the ancients, painting beauty in gravities up from the grave like deep ties, displayed to currents and memories of rain. Ideas of death and faith now have to flee. Discerning the enemy, I offer a blessing. Dark death is cast out to the pits. Receive the gift of impartation in color. Judge this, I type hell, press space, echo. Twice casting pits forth, depths endless. And in my righteous judgment inheritance, put order in a decency, establishing paints of faith. Colors sealed by death, conquered over, dropped under, risen, leavened bread from oven, cast down like crown as paints of faith in pits, stretched forth of a darkness and endless space. And from this place of grace, in my wisdom to judge and right proper place, judging angels of ways, yeah. Yahweh, my way, the way of faith remains the same. One simple thing. The thorns proud crown amidst the crowd in clouds, reminiscent dismissal of a proper presentation of the relationship of the King of Saints. Let it be so. Kamehameha, fiery hell sent through space in an orbit parallel seed propelled forth into the darkness as an endless fall. Like a bellowed well, echo mercies that call. Deep the valley, carved stone cave, crave tide, pull, gravity fall. Belief in one of revelation, understanding of self. If faith says options and discernment in the knowledge of the holy is understanding, grants oneness in the brilliance of yielding. Subjection to liberty at one's discretion. Wings rise alas with arrow stone feathered, bristled spear, short change of weather, dipped in faith like paint that displays an option for change in the alligator. Alas, as host crowned with time capsules, inspiration, hopes, inking tides in hymnal expression of the scribe's gift to life recognized, while one knows all's not limited to his revelation. Pen the end beginning, Genesis, Revelation. Simple thing. Where's the latest loss? When does sin realize? Where's the wisdom? Day. Love signs heartache. Born in Eden's eternal God's heart. At the junction manifestations, faith missed. Garden, the elect garden. Sorrows found hope in a Shiloh at war. Lies stirred, deep cold heart sorrows. Trouble God, the beginnings, breathe on strength that loved. Entered these imaginations, foreseen, anchored, hope found. Battle banner, sown banner, I am born. Battle fight, birth by the Father, God's very favor, breath, love of I am. Add word, reflect, say, reflections, find deep light. Inheritance, guidelines to build ideas, debate, warrant for truth, to seek how one finds Jesus in the midst of the reflections of the divine. At the beginning, very Godhead DI. Manifest faith through girded minds, unlimited strength, joy and opportunity to unbound. Life breathed at a day. love of I am at word reflects. AA reflections find deep light. God had hope in debating, guidance, faith, and holy wisdom. Justice met Adam, thought names purpose, wisdom's inheritance. Guidelines to build ideas, debate, warring for truth, to seek how one finds Jesus. In the midst of the reflections of the divine, at the beginning very God, head deity, manifest faith through girded minds. Unlimited strength, joining opportunity to unbound time to express Paulo why seals running at Hebrew Wong Song, tear flow, joy wake, hope filed, faith labor with wisdom's apple and fullness at attraction. Knowing fullness is and seeing in ribs, seizing within his own being. Case diem, they fall to the M. When this feeding world with a way of bros. Set balance, ye God, whose love changed historical visions before the foundations set eternal. In the contrast of times where tides, ordinances, hopes, and endurance drew men home full souls, until a world rebels challenged by intent. What extent the measure a seed heaven sent? As a word a heart could speak, heavens of heaven, promised seasons, woe serpents, crushed promised woman, purpose war fields, substance, grace soul, faith soul, gown grace scroll, space racing atoms propelling wisdom through sorrow fields, mental sorrow steel, gravity's drop. All we held, friends of God who knew holy deity, God shielded sight of truth, Adam's truth, zone compassions, miracles, life grew, glimpsing heaven's guard, kings, carpenters, challenged to Pisces, making way through hard faith, remembrance, change face, so glorified home, so able at one scene, until the vision you but God makes heavens mean seen, so mobiles, some ode of his backside, glorified holy light to the full moon, just dramatic expression, faith always so favoring, sweet savoring. Junction manifestations, faith midst garden, like garden. Sorrows found hope in the Shiloh at war, lies stirred deep, cold heart sorrows. Troubled God, the beginnings, grace on strength that love enter these imaginations foreseen. Anchored hope found battle, banner sown, banner I am born, battle fire earth by the Father, God's very favor, breathe love of I am at word reflects, say reflections find deep light. Guided hope and debate, in guide as faith and holy wisdom, justice met Adam, thought names purpose, wisdom's inheritance, guidelines to build ideas, debate warring for truth, to seek how one finds Jesus in the midst of the reflections of the divine. At the beginning very Godhead day, manifest faith through girded mind. Unlimited strength, joining opportunity to unbound time to express my woe. Our seals running at Hebrew Wong Song, tear flow, joy wink, hope file, faith labor with wisdom, apple and full. Life breathed at the day, love signs heartache, born in Eden's eternal, God's heart at the junction, manifestations, faith mist, garden, the layers. Don't I garden, dull I garden. Sorrows found hope in a Shiloh at war, lies stirred, deep cold heart sorrows. Troubled God, the beginnings, grace on strength, at a loved entry.
the year life breathe the air for the day. Meditations open perspectives for the eternal God. Character to manifest at a junction sown faith. Amidst a garden where sorrows of hope in acknowledgement of lies stirred emotions of trouble within. A godly the being ship, my Father love, light, glory, full hope, fight, vision. Knowledge, ignorance, a child born onto earth by the Father God's very favor. Breath, love of I am at word, reflects reflections. Image God at hope in debate and guidance, faith and holy wisdom. Justice met Adam, God thought, names, purpose, wisdom's inheritance. Guidelines to build ideas, debate, warring for truth. To seek how one finds Jesus in the midst of the reflections of the time. At the beginning, very guard and day, manifest faith through girded odds. Unlimited strength in the D to manifest absolutely any possibility. And the thought we hope, faith and labor with unto apple and fullness at attraction. Knowing fullness he is and seeing rivers ceasing within his own being. Can't tell he falls or he descending descended world with the rain curse, sent balance he is gone. Historical visions before the foundation set eternal. In the contrast of times where tides, ordinances, hopes and endurance drew men home full souls until a world rebels challenged by intent. What extent the measure? A seed heaven sent as a word a heart could speak. Heaven's a heaven promise. Seasoned woe serpents, crushed promised woman, purpose war field, space spans, grace soul sown, faith soul gown, grace grown, space racing atoms, propelling wisdom through sorrow fields, mental sorrow steel gravities. Drop all we held, friends of God who knew holy deity. God shielded sight of truth, atoms, truth own compassions, miracles life grew, glimpsing heavens. God kings, carpenters challenged to high, make a way through hope, love, faith, and remembrance of face. So glorified, none ever so able to once again. So see, until the only begotten for him. Even Moses at the mums of see the backside. Third fate, holies, the TT love, judge, expression, friend, clear visions, manifest, unsevery mental war zone in the Armageddon. Fear, fight of divine light, sown right, faithful, holy, making prophecy, knowledge of holy, understanding the faintness that is man at heaven's enthroned. God's image once walk with poery's bright brilliance in a garden of unknown, sufficient, full, satisfying walls. His sad, fallen army sad, blood sown fields, bloody sorrows filled fear unto many, hatred armies built hope unto all fallen by the masses. Two-thirds host endured emotions, Dios the Godhead.